Yay! I'm live. Second attempt. I don't know why. But anyway, I am here and hopefully people will find me. I might just pop this new link here. Actually, yes, I will just pop that into Facebook. And then I will be with whoever is here. Right, I need to be on that server. Hello, Sally. I'm just being lineal. Right, I am putting that there in the channel on Facebook, and then I will just pop that on my personal page, and I will be with you. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for finding me. Sorry, technology and me seems to sometimes not flow so well. We'll go, I might just take that out there. And oops, let me see if it'll let me. No, it won't. Okay. Okay, I have to swap that over as well. Okay, new link. All right, so I shall close that. And hello, Sally. Hello, Michelle. And hello, Charlotte. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. What just kept spiraling around. Anyway, amazing energies, aren't they? To be honest, I feel like I have got, the only way I can describe it is I feel like I have butterflies in my heart, not butterflies in my stomach, butterflies in my heart. There's this incredible new subtle shift in the energies that have been here. And I feel, excuse me, I feel to say, I just think they're going to keep doing this, and our job is to keep up with it. Our job is to be in alignment with it, to be grounded, to be feeling it in the heart. So just continue that we're in this, well, I am anyway, in the messaging and in the energetics and in the resonance of the heart and what is going on in the heart space. And so I had this interesting realization, which I will speak about. So, yeah, part two, resonance rules the day. We really are learning how to navigate, how to manage, how to work with this vibratory frequency from our bodies in a very embodied form, in a very physical way, this resonance, this vibration. And it feels to me that yeah, this whole thing about heart leading the way. But a couple of days ago, I had this thing of not the heart leading the way, that the heart is in charge. There's just no disputing that the heart is in charge. So, yeah, a couple of where are we? We're on the 30th. Um, so we're only. I was just looking this up before. We're only 3 weeks away from Easter. We're only 3 weeks away from a whole lot of very refined um, meeting points, really, of Easter, of the the beginning of the new astrological calendar, of the many beginning points. And so, we're in this kind of bridge, if you like, between now and then, this March, April thing. But it's exciting, and it's very, very much about love, and about love for self, about love in the heart, about the frequency of love, and about love ruling the day. And, it's this, it's moving, it's emotional, it's kind of shifting us on our butt, really, because it's what is here, front and center. And I mustn't move, the camera just does that, sorry. Right, let me just fix this because I don't like things not being in place. And it's back to front when I'm on here. Okay, I might just have to ignore that. All right, so this was where I finished off the other day, and that was the date of last Thursday. So last Thursday, I found myself sitting in tears, and I have felt to fall into tears quite readily of late, and not sobbing, but wet, real tears. This whole lot of realizations, perhaps, but they're like tears of the heart, and they are. I feel like I'm just in the emotional experience of things, and that tears come easily. And so on Thursday, I wrote, as I sit so easily within my own tears, I'm really witnessing this release from my body, allowing me to observe more of my own divinity, and more of my own deep internal divine light. So perhaps you have been having those experiences of seeing. I have seen this, my sacred flame, and many of yours, for a long time, but it's seeing it to a deeper level, and I hear my internal voice. So I guess this is a very deep and personal share, but I suspect that it will relate to many of you. So I hear my internal voice say to me, allow truth to rise now, absolute truth, wrapped in divine love, breathing in my own expansion, recognizing my own essence, feeling my own purity, my own innocence and stillness within, in flow and in rhythm, connected to the light of Source and to Gaia, holding space for myself, for my own being, this silent emanation of my own divine essence, and to sit there, to be still, to become more aware of mine and for you of yours, your own divine design. And then on the Friday, still with this heart, my heart is breathing in its expanded state today, having recalibrated to a deeper and a higher place. It is deeply related to within the physical. It is higher in frequency and resonance. It feels like the leader in my form. Not that I had designated or assigned leadership to my heart, but that it had taken that. It feels like the leader in my form, which is an interesting realization. I've spoken of this for some time to allow the heart to lead the way, but on that day, it felt in charge. It'll be interesting to observe how this unfolds during the week. So that's what I wrote last Friday. And it feels like it still is in this development, this expansion, this incredible ability to go deeper and wider and faster and higher, all just in the heart. Like it's just, it is, yeah, it is, has taken ownership. It has taken leadership, the leadership role in my body. So I want to say the 4-4 gateway, of course, which is not that far away, but last week I wrote, it looms with the promise of delivery and anchoring of the heart in the physical, resonant body, self, and earth. So it feels to me that we are on this trajectory, this movement, this very fast spinning revolution, evolution, the spiraling to the fourth, where it's really going to be well held in our physicality, this resonant heart. Becoming more of who you are as you embody more of this photonic light, which is entering through this gateway into our new plasmic form. But it's entering, it's flooding. This photonic light is flooding in. So I invite you to feel into your heart, to bring in love, to elevate love, to bring in joy. Sorry, I should just ignore it. To remember that joy is love dancing. To be an allowance of who and what is leaving or dissolving around you, because we're very much in that time. We're very much in that time of all that doesn't serve, all that doesn't align, all that isn't in our authentic truth will be leaving, dissolving, or will be taken away. Stay present. Ask yourself each day, what is important to you right now? What are the values that you need to be, wish to be, feel to be espousing right now, especially in terms of your desires and relationships? And be in this process with one step at a time through present moment experience. Yes, so today that I've written, we have an influx of highly charged photonic light. You may be feeling anticipatory or as though on edge of waiting for the next sound or light, experience or impact or breath, as a deeper aspect of you is in recognition of this next motion, but not knowing when or how it will come. So I just invite you to place your left hand on your heart and to take in some long, gentle, conscious breaths. Following that, observe the sensory. So observe what is happening within your system as you take in several long, gentle, conscious breaths in through the nose. and out through the mouth. And just notice what's going on in your heart space. For me, I have felt like I've got butterflies, not in my belly, not in my abdomen, but in my heart space today. Gaia is dancing. We are oh so close to that moment where everything changes. The oh so soul knowing, the resonance of heart and human, soul and soul, SOUL and SOL, of the solar of the sun, galaxy and earth, the ancient wisdom revealed, youthing returned, hearts connections united, living in the higher sentient life and Gaia. So this is us, and I just invite you to be sitting with that, with your heart, with what is going on in your heart behind your hands, and be relishing that, because it is like it has had a reset to be our genuine GPS in the physical. So I just like to, thank you, Charlotte. Hi, Debbie. Hello, Rika. And Charlotte saying she's bathing in a beautiful, delicious, hot, pink energy. Feels amazing. Yeah, so I just invite you to spend a few moments each day in contemplation of your own heart, with your hand on your heart, feeling into the energetics of that, feeling the resonance. But for me, the big contrast came when it felt like I don't have any choice here now. Well, that's not true. What I mean is that like my heart is really in charge. My heart is really captaining the boat, which, I've been working with dropping into my heart on a regular basis. But yeah, just in this last few days, it's been like my heart is captaining this ship, and I just have to be in the attuning to it. So I want to say to you that we're on the edges of many things. We're on the edges of, I imagine, funding being gifted out on some level at some point, likely between now, seeing as we've got to now and we haven't got it, and the end of April, that there's a lot of convergence of things that come in between now and the 21st of April. And that a reminder that we are also in the observation of many souls having completed or in completion of their purpose here on earth, of their soul work, and that we are going to be watching many souls exit and try and be in the space of allowance. I'm not saying not to grieve, but because grieving, of course, is part of our process of release, but just be aware that we are going to be in the observation of that. I think 30% of the population is what Gaia has spoken of, and we're in the beginning points of that now. So souls came here to hold space for the earth to go through this, to hold density. Some came for that, to complete, to be a part of this incredible, wondrous event, to make a contribution to planetary service, a whole lot of reasons. But many of their contracts are coming to a close now, and we are collectively, beginning to kind of exit the old, collapse the systems, the structures, because we're not holding any tenant with them, and then we will begin to build the new, and those new will be, serving for everybody and every sentient being, not just human. And so we're in this movement towards, you know, how I always love to say that phrase that Gaia has used, which touches me deeply, which is, you know, back to being the crown jewel in the universe, the intergalactic destination point and the living library of the galaxy or of the omniverse, really. And so here we are mm, in the physical experience of that. So I, you know, wish you a beautiful day and a beautiful weekend, and try and find a way to get in nature somehow, and try and do that every day over the next few weeks, because we are really going to be feeling much more of this transition or this transmutation in our physical form. So much love to you, and have a wonderful weekend. Oh, I see that there's another note in here. Debbie's saying lots of anticipatory feelings, like the very thing I have been dreaming of is heading on its way straight to me. Perfect. Yes, because I think that they are. I think that they are. All right. Catch you again soon. Bye.